Hi students, welcome to Grow Up Online Tuitions. I hope your yesterday's exam is good. Today in this video we are going to discuss Neet 2022 question paper answer keys 2022 versus NCERT books. Now let us discuss the 51 question. Which of the following statement is not correct about the diboron? According to diboron concept, among the four options, one statement is not correct and the remaining three statements are correct. We have to identify that incorrect statement. Before going to answer this question, now let us see the concept from NCERT. This concept is from page number 322 first year textbook from group 13 elements. If you have any doubt, please check this textbook. The page number 322 first year textbook and group 13 is the lesson name. We know the diboron formula is B2S6. Its structure is boron, boron, hydrogen, 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 and hydrogen. We observe that the boron and four terminal hydrogens are in a same plane. Two hydrogens which are in a bridged form, they are perpendicular to these two borons. Now let us come to the NCERT concept. This is the structure of diboron. The bonding in diboron. Each boron atom uses the sp3 hybrids for bonding. Here we conclude that here boron's hybridization is sp3. Second boron also undergo sp3 hybridized. Why? Because four sigma bonds are present. That's why each boron atom undergo sp3 hybridized. Okay. Out of the four sp3 hybrids on each boron atom, one is without an electron shown in the broken lines. The terminal B bond hydrogen bonds are normal, two-center, two-electron bonds. So B bond hydrogen bonds are called the terminal bonds. We observe that terminal B bond hydrogen bonds are present in the diboron. Here we observe that it has the one center and it has the one center. Each one contains the one electron. That's why these are also called as a two center, two electron bonds. Here total of four terminal bonds. That's why four two center, two electron bonds are present in the B2S6. Now let us come to the next topic. But the two bridge bonds are three center, two electron bonds. Here we observe that. Now let us come to this concept. Here one electron and one electron containing, but three centers are involved. That means boron, hydrogen, boron, and only presence of two electrons. That means three center, two electron. This is the one three center, two electrons, and another one is here also two electrons present and involvement of three centers and two electrons. That means we observe that in B2S6, two three center, two electron bonds are present. The three center, two electron bonds are also called as an banana bonds. Verify the given statement. The four terminal hydrogen atoms and the two boron atoms lie in a same plane. According to this structure, the two boron atoms and four terminal atoms are lie in a same plane. So according this statement is correct. Okay, now let us discuss the second one. Both the boron atoms are sp2 hybridized. Here the given concept that each boron atom undergo sp3 hybridized. But here they given that both the boron atoms are sp2 hybridized. This statement is not correct. So our answer is 2 is our correct answer according to our question. Now let us discuss the 52. Given below are the two statements. One is labeled as an assertion and another one is labeled as a reason. Okay. Now let us see the assertion. ICl is more reactive than I2. Okay. And the reason is that I bond Cl bond is weaker than I bond I bonds. Before going to answer this question, now let us check the concept from NCERT. Concept from second year NCERT, page number 207, and this lesson is P block elements, and this particular question is from group 17. If you have any doubt, please go and check the NCERTs. Okay, now let us see the concept here. Their chemical reactions can be compared with the individual halogens. In general, interhalogen compounds are more reactive than halogens, except fluorine. Okay, except fluorine, interhalogen compounds, that means I bond Cl, I bond Br, these are called the halogen compounds. In the above question, they give the I bond Cl. This is an interhalogen compound. That's why we conclude that interhalogen compounds are more reactive than halogens, except the fluorine. Here, according to the assertion, I bond Cl, this is an interhalogen compound, is more reactive than halogen. This is I2, which is an halogen, and ICl, which is an interhalogen. So, according to the NCERT concept, this statement is true. Okay, now let us check the next one. This is because X bond X dash bond in interhalogen compounds is weaker than X bond X in halogens except the fluorine bond. Here they given reason that I bond Cl bonds are weaker. Why? Because electronegativity differences, these are weaker than I bond I. That means halogens. Let us check the reason. These I bond Cl bonds are weaker than I bond I bonds. Why? Because these I bonds Cl have high electronegativity difference. That's why these are weaker than I bond I bonds. So according to this NCERT concept, you can easily answer this question. So reason is also correct. Here both A and R correct, and R is the correct explanation of A. So 3 is our correct answer. I hope this concept is clear. Now let us discuss the 53. In 1 molar solution that contains 0.5 moles of solute, and there is, here they given that molarity is equal to 1. Now let us check the NCERT concept. This question is from Solutions from Intermediate Second Year Textbook, the page number 39. If you have any doubt, please go and check the textbook. Now let us see the molarity definition. The molarity is defined as the number of moles of the solute per kilogram of the solvent is expressed as molarity M equal to molarity M equal to moles of solute by mass of solvent in kg. By knowing of molarity are present in grams, you can easily eliminate two options. Why? Because the answers in milliliter, but the molarity units are grams. By knowing of this concept, you can easily eliminate two options. Now let us write the formula. Here molarity is equal to moles of solute by mass of solvent in kg into 1000. Here, according to the given question, the molarity is equal to 1 and the moles of solute is equal to 0.5. Now substitute these values in the given formula. We have 1 equal to 0.5 by mass of solvent into 1000. Here we observe that the answer in grams. That's why we multiplied with 1000 into grams. Here the mass of solvent in grams equal to 0.5 into 1000. This will give rise to 500 gram of solvent. So our answer is 4 is our correct answer. We just know the formula of this molarity. You can easily answer this question. Now let us discuss the 54. The given below are the two optional reactions. Okay, this is the one of the optional reaction and this is the one of the value of E0 value of one optional reaction. Okay, now let us come to the question. Will the permanganate ion, that means MnO4 minus, liberate oxygen from water in the presence of an acid? Here the question is that when permanganate, that means MnO4 minus, is react with water, is this forms the oxygen or not? This permanganate ion forms the oxygen Mn plus 2. Here there is no need to balance this equation. Now let us see the E0 values. Here they given that E0 of Mn2 plus 2 MnO4 minus. That means plus 2 to plus 7. But here plus 7 to plus 2. The value is reversed. That means E0 of MnO4 minus Mn2 positive, that will give rise to the negative becomes positive plus 1.510 volt. The next one E0 value is oxygen to water, but here water to oxygen. The value is also, the E naught value is also reversed. The E naught value is equal to water, oxygen. Its value is also reversed, minus 1.223 volt. By solving this, we get the answer 0.287. 0.287, the units are volt. Okay. Observe that when permanganate ion, that is MnO4 minus, reacts with water, it liberates oxygen. Yes, it's liberate oxygen. That's why two options are eliminated. Now let us check the 1 and 3 option. It's liberate the oxygen. Both options contains the S is present. Now let us check the E naught cell value. The E naught cell value is plus 0.287. Here E naught cell equal to plus 0.287 volt. So 3 is our correct answer. These are general applications to calculate the E naught cell. This concept is also from Ncert. Now let us discuss the 55. Identify the incorrect statement from the following. When you read the question, is there negative form is present, you have to underline that negative form. Here the negative form is that incorrect statement among the following. They ask that incorrect statement. You have to highlight that incorrect. Now let us verify the given options. This question is also from basic Ncert book. Now let us discuss the first one. In an atom, all the 5 3D orbitals are equal in energy in free state. That means we know that the concept degenerate orbitals. In degenerate orbitals, all 5 orbitals are in equal energy. These are called the degenerate orbitals. So statement 1 is correct. Okay, now let us discuss the statement 2. The shapes of dxy, dyz and dz orbitals are similar to each other. Okay, now let us see the structures of dxy. These dxy, dyz and dz orbitals are non-axial. Why? Because the bonds are present between the axial. They are not present on the axial. X and Y. Now let us say this is XY. Now let us see the YZ. This is Y and Z. The bonds are present in this way. This is called the YZ. Now let us see the ZX. Here Z and X. This is called the This is the orbital of Zx. We observe that dxy, dyz and dz orbitals are similar to each other. Yes, up to this one is correct. Now let us see the next one. The structures of dx square minus y square and dz square are similar to each other. We know that dx square minus y square and dz square are called the axial bonds. Why? Because the bonds present along the axials. Its structures are This is the structure of dx square minus y square. Now let us see the structure of dz square. The dz square structure is, this is the structure of dz square. We have that dx square minus y square and dz square structures are not similar to each other. So from this statement is incorrect. Up to this statement is correct, but this statement is correct. This statement is incorrect. So the total statement is incorrect. So the total statement is incorrect. So according to our question, the incorrect statement among the following is 2 is the incorrect statement. So our answer is 2 is our correct answer. Now let us discuss the 57. RMGX. This is called the Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. When Grignard reagent reacts with carbon dioxide in the dry ether to form the Y. Y-ion undergo reaction with H3O plus to form the acids. Here they ask the question, what is the Y in the above reaction? Now let us see the mechanism of the above reaction. Grignard reaction, that means RMCX. Here we know that the alkyl which is present in the negative form. Why? Because it is attached with alkali metals. The alkali metals which are in positive state when react with carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide which is having the linear structure. This is the linear structure. We know that oxygen having the higher electronegativity than carbon. That's why this bond is shifted towards this oxygen. It having the partial positive charge, this having the partial negative charge. This negative attacks on this partial positive charge to form R bond COO minus, and this minus is neutralized by MgX plus. This is the product of Y. Now let us verify the given options. This product Y on reaction with H3O plus, and it will give rise to OH. That means acid plus MgOH X is the product formed. Now let us verify the given options. 3 is the correct answer for the above question, that is 57. This question is also from basic concept from Ncert. I hope this concept is clear to you. Now let us discuss the 58. Match the list 1 with list 2. Firstly, go with the familiar ones. Then you can easily eliminate the given options. Here I am going with the lithium. I know that lithium which is have the highest standard reduction potential. That's why this is an electrochemical cells. Now let us see the options. A matches with 2. Here A matches with 1. You can easily eliminate the option 1. Here A matches with 4. You can easily eliminate the option 3. A is matches with 3. You can easily eliminate the option 4 also. Here A is, by knowing of 1 from the list 1, that is lithium which is used as an electrochemical cells, you can easily eliminate the all options. So now let us verify the remaining one. Here the sodium which is used as an coolant in fast breeder reactions. The potassium hydroxide which is used as an absorbent for the carbon dioxide in reactions. The cesium which is used as an photochemical cell. So our answer is 2 is our correct answer. This question is also basic from Ncert. I hope this concept is clear. Now let us discuss the 59. Here also match the list with the list 2. Firstly, go with the familiar one. I go with the antacids. I know the drug formula of antacid, which is the cimetidine. That means A matches with 3. Now let us verify the given options. A matches with 3. Here 3 and 4 options matches, that gives rise to A matches with 3. The remaining options you can easily eliminate. Next well-known drug class is antihistamines. I know that the antihistamines which is a drug molecule of Saldane. So B matches with 4. That is B matches with 4. Here in option 3 B matches with 2. B matches with 2. That's why option C is also eliminated. The only option left with is 4. 4 is our correct answer. There is no need to verify the remaining one. Why? Because 2 are correct. You can easily conclude that 4 is our correct answer. Now let us discuss the 60. Which one is not correct mathematical equation for Dalton's law of partial pressure? Here P indicates the total pressure of gaseous mixture. Before going to solve this question, now let us see the concept from Ncert. This question is from solutions lesson from intermediate second year. The page number of this concept is 44. If you have any doubt, please go to the page number and check the concept. Now let us discuss the concept. The partial vapor pressure of each component of the solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction present in solution. That gives rise to pressure P1 equal to X1. That means mole fraction. Here P1 naught is the vapor pressure for the pure compound 1 at the same temperature. For compound 2, it will become P2 equal to P2 naught into X2. So according to Dalton's law of partial pressure, the total pressure, that means Pt, over the solution phase in the container will be the sum of the partial pressures of the component of the solutions, and it is so P total is equal to P1 plus P2. Okay, now let us see the given options. From Dalton's law of partial pressure, we conclude that total pressure is equal to P naught into X. That gives rise to, here X represents the mole fraction and P represents the partial pressures, and Pt represents the total pressure. Now let us verify the given options. Here Pi equal to Xi into P, where X equal to, where Pi equal to partial pressure of ith gas and Xi is equal to mole fraction of ith gas in the gaseous mixture. Statement 1 looks like to be true. So this is according to the Dalton's law. Now let us see the option 2. Here Pi equal to Xi into Pi naught. Here Pi naught is the pressure of ith gas in a pure state. According to concept of Dalton's partial pressure, this statement looks like incorrect. Now let us see the third one. P equal to partial pressure. We previously discussed that total pressure is equal to individual pressures of the compounds. So this statement is also correct. We know that according to ideal gas, PV is equal to nRT. Here P is equal to nRT by V. nRT by V. Now substitute this formula in this, you will get the option 4. So option 4 is also correct according to the Dalton's law. But option 2, which is not correct according to Dalton's law.